Well, my name's John Gerst, and this is my wife, Amy Gerst. And we've been married now coming on, well, 2.5 years. Is going to be our 3rd year in February. So we actually have 2 adopted daughters from Ethiopia, Adia and Jada. We just learned that Adia is just a little bit older than Jada.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. And they're actually 11 months old. Probably soon after marriage, we started talking about it, and it was something that I wasn't completely comfortable with in the beginning, but I grew as we continued to pray about it and talk about it. I definitely grew to have a heart, at least to start and look into adoption, and the more we looked into it, the more I definitely saw the Lord working in our family and directing us in that way, and so grew to be kind of passionate about it. Amy can kind of speak for herself.
Yeah, I think that I've really always wanted to adopt from very little. I'm adopted, so I don't know if it's because I heard the word adopted, but I feel like God has put in me a heart for like the orphan and adoption and missions. And so since I've been little, that has been really a dream for me. It wasn't something that I wanted to come into marriage with, like, we must adopt, because I knew that had to be a decision that is made mutually. And so that was really hard for me, just to, like, pull back. But it was just a very good process, and it was good to have a lot of time and for John to be not feeling like adoption was the right thing for us, because then it was good for me to just surrender it and come back to, like, God, okay, whatever you have for us. Basically, like, I tried to stay quiet about it. We just discuss it every now and then he finally gave one day he was like, okay, let's move forward, and then I ran forward. But the waiting is really hard, and the paperwork is just so much, and there's just like so much you have to do and so many decisions you have to make. Mm-hmm. And so we move forward, and then we move forward, it says like you rush and rush and rush, and then you just wait. Early on in the process, we heard everybody wants infants. So if you want to go through faster, say you'll take older than infants. So we're like, okay. Then we heard everybody wants girls from Ethiopia. So if you want to get through faster, say you'll take boys. We're like, okay, we're definitely open to boy or girl, toddler, infant. So we expanded it to toddler, and we were moving forward thinking we'd get 1 toddler boy. But the Lord was just really pressing on our hearts, like over the Christmas season, that we should be bringing home 2 this time. And we knew because of parameters on our paperwork, like that was really going to be nearly impossible. But one night, it was after the New Year's, and we were just feeling like really strongly to just pray in faith for 2 children. And we knew that...
And our paperwork had just gotten in the country.
Yeah, that same day. Yeah. That we felt like really strongly we needed to pray for this. But we knew it would still be months. Once your paperwork gets in the country, you have like months and months of waiting before you get a picture of a child. We prayed like, God, give us the faith to believe that you will bring us 2, because we feel like you're pressing on our hearts we should be bringing home 2 right now. But we knew it was just so like nearly impossible, and that was like a Monday night, and on Wednesday morning I got a call from our social worker, and I was sitting in the living room, and she just said, hey Amy, I have these twin baby girls that need a mommy and a daddy, would you consider it? And I fell on the floor, and she's like, are you crying? And yes, I was weeping, because I feel like God was saying, not only can I bring you 2, like I can bring you infants, and I can bring you girls. And not that the infants or girls are better, but it's just like He delights in the impossible. And that seriously is impossible, because we asked agencies, could we be on a list for twins? And I had one lady laugh at me, and she's like, if you want to wait for years, like the chance of getting twins and getting a set of girl twins, and when they're so young, is just... I mean, it's against all odds, and we had a 2-day wait. So...
It's a miracle.
Yeah, it really was.